Hi, my name is Dan and I'm the Senior Product Manager here at DR Power Equipment. Today we're going to be talking about the XD45 leaf and lawn vacuum and walking you through everything you need to know to safely and properly operate this machine. We've designed the controls to be simple to use for the operator. On the left-hand side is the throttle control lever. On the right-hand side is a traction drive lever designed to match the operator's walking pace. It's important to remember when the engine is running, the vacuum is always in operation. To adjust the suction, you can adjust it with the throttle lever or by using the handle located here. Spin it counterclockwise to raise the nose. To lower the nose, spin it clockwise. Before you begin, walk the area, make sure that it's clear of any debris or hazardous materials. This includes glass of any kind, heavy, durable plastic or metal containers, nails, screws, or any other construction debris, including wire or loose gravel or rocks of any meaningful size. Large sticks and branches also need to be cleared away, and any other large, hard objects could potentially damage the machine. You also should make note of areas with lots of loose mulch, low-lying plantings, in-ground lights, or sand. Any items that could be loosened or sucked up inadvertently. Before starting, make sure the collection bag is firmly secured and that the bag release latch is in the lock position with the bag frame secured. Check that the discharge chute is firmly seated into the grooves on the impeller housing at the back of the machine. The engine will not start if the collection bag is not in the proper position. To start the machine, find the choke here on the left side of the engine. Move the choke lever to the right into the choke position. Moving up to the handlebar, move the throttle control lever forward into the full speed position. Pull the recoil starter handle located at the top of the engine to start the engine. Once the engine is started, slowly move the choke lever to the left into the run position. It's important to note that when the engine is running, the vacuum is in operation and material is being collected through the impeller housing. The wheels do not need to be in motion for suction to occur. When operating the machine, the throttle should always be in the full position. You can adjust the suction by raising or lowering the snout height. If you're working in dry, dusty conditions, you can also adjust the suction by reducing the throttle lever to 50%. Please note that this throttle adjustment should be temporary, and we do not recommend operating at half throttle for extended periods of time. To engage the traction drive, squeeze the lever on the right-hand side of the handlebar. To adjust your speed, apply pressure to the lever to go faster, or reduce pressure to slow down. Release the traction drive lever to stop forward motion of the XD45 and to disengage the wheels. To move backwards, ensure the traction drive lever is fully disengaged and pull on the handlebars to move the machine. To turn, release pressure on the traction drive lever and pivot the machine in the direction you wish to go. Exercise caution when operating this machine on slopes and always maintain a horizontal position when going over sloped areas. Avoid steep embankments like roadside ditches, as loss of control and tipping may occur. In the event that this machine tips over, immediately move the throttle control lever into the stop position to shut down the engine before righting the machine and moving it to stable ground and checking for damage. This machine is capable of picking up organic materials like leaves, grass, or small sticks, or litter like food wrappers, paper napkins, etc. But always keep in mind that large, hard objects like rocks or metal containers will damage the machine. The XD45 works best in dry conditions, collecting material less than 4 inches deep. If working in wet conditions, slow down, give the machine a chance to work. You will need to check the bag more frequently to prevent clogging. Wet leaves weigh a lot more than dry material, so unloading more frequently will make your task much easier. Avoid overfilling the bag to maintain a consistent level of suction and to prevent clogging. The bag is considered full when there's debris 3/4 of the way up inside. Feel the sides of the bag to judge the level of debris inside. Avoid removing the bag from the frame, as that will shut the engine off. Depending on the terrain and the material being collected, you will need to adjust the snout for best performance. To raise and lower the snout, you will use the handle on the right side of the machine. Turn the handle counterclockwise to raise the snout when operating in taller grass and deeper leaf cover. Turn the handle clockwise to lower the snout when operating on hard surfaces, shorter turf, or when there's lighter leaf cover. Reduce the throttle to 50% or raise the snout when working in dry, dusty conditions with loose landscaping material such as gravel, mulch, or sand to prevent picking up excess dirt. Don't forget to raise the snout to the highest level for transport. To empty the collection bag, raise the snout to its highest position and drive the XD45 to your preferred collection area. Move the throttle control lever to stop to shut down the engine. Wait for all the moving parts to stop before continuing. Once the impeller has stopped, hold the rear discharge door up with one hand and pull up on the discharge chute handle to release the bag from the impeller housing. When positioned at the handlebars, locate the collection bag latch just under the top cover. Move it to the left to release the bag frame handle. Placing one hand on the handlebar to steady the machine, grab the bag frame handle with your free hand to slide the collection bag forward along the side rails and out from under the top cover. Once free from the machine, use the handle sewn at the bottom of the collection bag to tip it over. Avoid using the discharge chute handle to upend the collection bag, as it can come free of the bag when full. Always check the discharge chute and impeller housing outlet are clear of debris when emptying the bag. Once empty, slide the collection bag back into the rails and up into position. The bag is secure when the collection bag lever locks back into place. Now move to the bottom of the machine to lift the rear discharge door and reinsert the discharge chute into the channel around the opening of the impeller housing. The machine can become clogged when working in damp or wet conditions or in deeper leaf coverage. Always shut down the XD45 before removing any clogged debris from the machine. Wait for all moving parts to stop before continuing. Empty the collection bag first before checking any other areas of the machine. Next, clear the discharge chute at the bottom of the collection bag. In the event the discharge chute connected to the collection bag becomes impacted with debris, use a stick or gloved hand to firmly push debris through the opening. Use steady, controlled pressure to avoid damaging the chute. After that, set the collection bag aside and clear the impeller housing outlet. If material is clogging the impeller housing outlet, use a stick or similar tool to free the stuck material, but never insert your hands into the impeller housing. If both the discharge chute and impeller housing are clear, check the intake snout for clogs by tipping the machine back and inspecting the snout opening. Remove any visible debris with a stick or similar tool. Never insert your hands into the intake snout. Never insert a stick or other tool deeper into the snout opening than you can see. Once all visible debris is clear, reinsert the collection bag and reconnect the intake chute onto the rear discharge and resume operation. This is everything you need to know to get started using the XD45. Thanks for watching.